Reason why I take my time and don't shoot everything out there to you guys about different businesses that I'm involved with, because everything ain't for everybody. Because it's like this: if everybody claiming that I'm not that sharp and I'm not that smart, then why should I give you guys my business plan? Why should I reveal my business plan? It's obvious. If I've been a multi-millionaire and made over $1 billion by the time I was 40, I think I made over, I think, 1.2 billion with no endorsement deals, independent. So it's obvious I got some type of remedy, or I know what I'm doing. So, but I don't want to reveal it to the world. I want everybody to think what they want to think.
Floyd Money Mayweather just dropped a legal bomb on Business Insider. And this ain't just about clearing his name, it's about legacy, pride, and proving the empire he built is real. $100 million on the line, reputation at stake. The truth still unfolding. So, what happens when the world's richest boxer, a man who built an empire with his fists, gets accused of going broke? This isn't just another celebrity meltdown or a clickbait headline. This is a full-blown war. Let's break it down. So here's the tea. Floyd Mayweather just dropped a $100 million lawsuit on Business Insider like a left hook to the jaw. Why? Because they ran a story claiming his massive real estate deal, a $402 million purchase of 62 apartment buildings in Manhattan, was completely fake. Yup, fake news. Journalist Daniel Geiger reported that there was no evidence of any sale and basically hinted that Floyd was capping for the gram. But Mayweather? He's not having it. In the lawsuit filed in the Southern District of New York, Floyd accused Business Insider and Geiger of defamation, harassment, and straight-up character assassination. He claims they refused to look at the documents proving the deal, and instead went full attack mode to embarrass him in public. According to Floyd's legal team, this was more than a sloppy report. This was a hit piece.
I sit here with sadness today to report to you that I'm incredibly disappointed in one of my all-time favorite fighters, my brother, Floyd Money Mayweather.
I'm disappointed. I really am disappointed. The thing is that Floyd is what they call an independent contractor. And what happens is that when you become an independent contractor, Skip, if you make $230 million, they give you two checks, or a check for $230 million. It is up to you to take out the deductions and make sure state, federal, whatever else needs to be deducted is paid to the Internal Revenue Service. Floyd, you made $230, and I get it, Skip. I can just imagine getting a check for $230 million. Like, hold on.
Now listen to this. In a rare public statement, Floyd came out swinging, saying, "I'm not a liar. I work hard to build my name and my reputation. I'm not going to let anyone smear my name and talk bad about me and my family." That's not just a flex. That's personal. And here's the twist. Floyd's been getting a lot of heat lately. Rumors of him going broke started circulating fast after a viral YouTube video titled, "Stephen A. Smith exposes Floyd Mayweather for going bankrupt after $402 million scam." Yeah, that caught fire. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, it exploded, and it clearly got under Floyd's skin.
Even Mike Tyson. But what's so disappointing with me, Skip, Floyd Mayweather has gone through this before. What is it that you don't get? And I'm even more disappointed because you're on Instagram and on Twitter flaunting your opulence. You got bales and bales of money. You might have 30, 40 racks up in front of you. You got Bugattis and Enzo Ferraris and private jets and yacht, and you big balling. And you won't cut these people their money? Now, Skip, I believe that he would have taken this fight anyway. It's hard to turn down $200, $300 million, Skip. But it looks to me that a major driving force between him, because I always thought it was Conor that wanted the fight. He wanted the big payday.
Yep.
But deep down, Floyd needed this payday because he got to settle a score. And let me tell you how the IRS works, Skip.
But let's be real. The man has 2 private jets, a $500 million net worth today, and is still pulling 7-figure checks from exhibitions and business moves. Bankrupt? Yeah, right.
Chilling in an EWB Rolls Royce. For those that don't know what an EWB is, that's an extended wheelbase Rolls Royce. I need the leg room. I know I ain't that tall, about 5'8.5", some days 5'9", but it is what it is. Chilling, sitting right here watching the Thriller in Manila, Ali versus Frazier documentary. Come check it out. Up top, every planet.
So, how did Business Insider react? Their official statement was cold and confident. They said, "We will vigorously defend against this meritless attempt to discredit our reporting and smear our reporter." Translation: we said what we said. But let's not act like this is the first time Business Insider has caught a lawsuit. Back in 2022, Dave Portnoy, the founder of Barstool Sports, sued them over false allegations. That case got tossed by a Boston judge. So now people are wondering, is this just how they move?
You filed your lawsuit.
Yep.
You're suing Business Insider.
Yeah, I said I was gonna, and I have to. I bought this at the beginning of this shit. This poster right here.
Don't give up the ship.
Don't give up the ship. An old Navy saying, which I'm aware of, and I started researching more of it. And it's just like, it doesn't matter, like, the situation. If you think you're right, basically, keep going.
Do they drop controversial stories, ride the clicks, and deal with lawsuits later? Or did they really uncover something shady about Floyd? The whole mess started when Floyd Mayweather went online and did what he does best: flex. He came out swinging with what he claimed was one of the largest real estate deals in New York City history. A staggering $402 million investment in affordable housing across Manhattan.
Into my lifestyle, showing the people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings all belong to me.
According to Floyd, this wasn't some co-invested hedge fund play either. He announced, loud and proud, that he acquired 62 buildings, financed entirely by himself. Over 1,000 apartment units, all under the Mayweather brand. No partners, no outside money.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
And I'm pointing like this because all of them. We're in New York City right now. We're in Manhattan. That's what we do. Come on. All this money made. No partners. All by myself. Over 1,000 apartments. I'm just getting started.
Just Money Mayweather doing what he does best, betting on himself. The project was allegedly wrapped up in just a few months, making it one of the biggest multifamily real estate transactions of the year. And this wasn't about flashy penthouses or luxury suites either. Floyd said he was focused on affordable housing, hoping to breathe new life into Upper Manhattan and support communities that reminded him of his own childhood. "I used to dream of owning one house," he said. "Now I'm giving hundreds of people a place to live." It sounded like a legacy move.
I mean, Floyd Mayweather, in this article, it states that he's spending $402 million in real estate investment in a 1,000-unit affordable housing portfolio in Upper Manhattan. The portfolio includes over 60 buildings and is one of the city's largest real estate deals of the year.
Wow. Well, thank you, Floyd Mayweather, for investing into New York real estate.
But then, boom, the whole story started to crack. Property records showed nothing. Not a single building had changed hands. The nonprofit that runs most of those apartments, they hadn't even been notified of a sale.
Why has it always come to money?
Why not? I mean, everything you got on costs money. Everything you do costs money.
Is that how you measure your success?
No. Me, I'm loyal and honest. And I'm a good person. And I call a spade a spade. Money don't make me, I make money. Without money, I'd be the same person.
Here's where it gets even deeper. Floyd has been on a mission ever since retirement. And no, it's not about coming back to boxing. He's building what he calls generational wealth. And it's no small-time stuff. We're talking luxury rentals, commercial spaces, affordable housing, even owning the Versace mansion at one point.
And they say, well, it's not all about the money. Well, your kids can't eat legacy. They can eat off the currency. I believe in building generational wealth. That's what's important to me. Generational wealth. My kids will be great because I will push them to be great.
At the Real Deal's NYC forum, Floyd opened up saying, "When I started with real estate, I skipped over 8 figures and I went to 9. I want my payouts bigger so I can travel with my family and friends." Mayweather says he's buying smart, surrounding himself with experienced people and learning every single day, just like in boxing. So when people like Business Insider start claiming his biggest real estate deal didn't even happen, yeah, that's not just annoying, that's dangerous to his entire brand.
You'll see reports. You mentioned 100 million for Floyd. The reports are 130. First off, he's never gotten 100 million for a fight, and not even remotely close. But there's reports of 130. Wow. There's reports online that Floyd's a billionaire. There's reports that he was the highest-paid athlete in this year over Cristiano Ronaldo.
You think it's bullshit?
I know it is. And there's public companies they do business with. HBO would be one of them. Find an executive to back the claim. It's never happened and it won't be.
And how do you know it's
bullshit?
bullshit?
He makes very good money, because I know the fight business. I've been in the fight business my whole life.
How much money could you reasonably walk out of this fight with?
350 million.
$350 million.
Yes.
Wow. I know you love money, right? I mean,
it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool.
What do you do with all this money?
And, you know, cash is king.
Do you have an ATM card?
I'm the human ATM.
Here's the legal kicker. To win a defamation case like this, Floyd's lawyers have to prove actual malice. That means the reporter either knew the story was false or had a reckless disregard for the truth. Floyd's team says that Geiger ignored the documents proving the sale, deliberately published misleading info, and acted with bias, possibly even racial bias, to damage Floyd's reputation.
You know what I'm wearing right now, right? He even knew where the watch came from.
My most expensive watch that I currently own is $18 million. I think I got somewhere upwards of 100 watches. That watch costs more than some of my houses, actually. I got expensive taste. I don't know why.
And this isn't just about feelings being hurt. Floyd says the article caused lost leasing opportunities, emergency rent freezes, reputational damage, and real financial consequences. So yeah, that $100 million isn't just for show. It might actually be justified. Look, Floyd's had legal issues before. From crypto lawsuits to that SEC fine with DJ Khaled back in 2018.
At one point, you were getting celebrity endorsements. One was DJ Khaled, hilarious, and Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
And he posted on his Instagram him taking this what do you call it? The Centra card?
Centra card.
The Centra cards. And going and purchasing something with his Bitcoin at a store.
Yeah.
He did that knowing that it didn't work.
Floyd Mayweather doesn't know anything that's going on, really. So like what
we all know that.
Yeah.
The guy can't read, you know.
Yeah.
How much did you guys pay him?
Like $1 million.
he took that knowing or not caring if it worked?
It was just knowing, not knowing, right? Like they didn't care. He does a million promotions like that. It was basically you speak to his manager.
Yeah.
He's like, this is Floyd's price. And you send the money over.
Yeah.
The manager makes his little cut from it. And he just says, what do you want me to say? And what do you want me to do?
Okay.
Right. And you just basically give him his script and he just does it.
How does that guy not pay taxes? How does the people around him, how do the lawyers that I'm sure that he employs, the financial people that are probably running his life, telling him to stop spending $1 million a day, how do they not deal with his taxes?
Well, listen. He apparently had a tough time reading the thing, as they say. Like he didn't know what he couldn't read like.
That's BS.
Something.
That is BS.
They said something.
Time
like
out. He is paying. I'm sure he's got a litany of people in his world.
I happen to agree.
Financial management people.
You think so?
You know, how long before he's suing somebody for mismanagement of funds? You know that's happening.
You'd certainly think so. By the way, they announced. I'll get your calls in a second. They did announce the pricing for Mayweather McGregor. $100 for a high def, $90 for standard def. So there you go. So it's exactly what the Mayweather Pacquiao fight was. $100 pay-per-view.
But this case feels different because now it's not about scams or bad investments. It's about who controls the narrative. Is Floyd a washed-up athlete trying to look rich? Or is he a retired legend quietly building an empire while the media tries to tear it down? This case is about more than just real estate. It's about legacy.
There's reports online that Floyd's a billionaire.
You think it's bullshit?
I know it is. They're claiming he was doing $100 million a fight, and I'm claiming he in his whole career has made about $100 million. Mike Tyson, to put in perspective, when he fought Michael Spinks, that was the biggest fight of all time. When that fight happened, one got 30 million and one got 29. No boxer's ever made 130 million in one night.
The Google search is saying 250 million against Manny Pacquiao.
It's a comical number. $250 million to go and box? From where would he possibly have gotten that money?
Just pay-per-view buys, right? If you do 3 million pay-per-view buys, that's $60.
Floyd wants to pass something down to his kids. And right now, the way people talk about him online could affect that legacy. If brands, investors, and developers stop trusting him because of one article, that's real damage, not just ego.
Yeah, we don't want to talk about it. We're gonna get through this. That's anybody know about business, you don't keep that type of money in just regular account. So I had to wire the money from somewhere. Okay. So I wired the money to the account, and when I wired it to the account, I went straight to the bank. I go to the bank myself to make sure shit get done. Because the thing is this, I can't make all the money unless somebody else do all the dictating.
But here's the question that nobody's asking. Why now? Why is Floyd clapping back so hard at 48 years old over an article most people probably wouldn't have even read? Answer: because this wasn't just about Business Insider. This was a tipping point. The YouTube videos, the Twitter trolls, the constant "Floyd is broke" memes. It all built up. Floyd spent decades being called flashy, arrogant, selfish, and now they're trying to say he's fake rich too? He's done playing nice.
Even Floyd, like, we got issues over anger. He's still the best fighter out there. Until somebody beat him, that's who he is.
Do you think he should step back in the ring?
I think he got to right now because the money gone.
So the money's really gone?
Yeah. That's what you think. It's fight, get the money, spend the money, fight.
All that money.
It took been 2 years.
So is it just his overhead is so high on a day-to-day, month-to-month? Like
I don't even want to talk about it. Like with the lifestyle, that money's gone. Trust me. Now it's like, call him, he'll be at your local hosting in a nightclub because you need that action right now.
Also, real talk, this lawsuit could end up being a marketing W for Floyd. He's trending again. His real estate projects are back in the headlines, and the broke narrative already shifting. So even if he doesn't get the full $100 million, he's already taken back control of the story. At the end of the day, Floyd Mayweather is more than just an undefeated boxer. He's a symbol of what happens when an athlete turns the system upside down, promoted his own fights, built his own brand, took the money and made it grow. And now, he's fighting one last opponent, The media. This lawsuit is about drawing the line. You can talk about my fights, you can criticize my style, but don't lie about what I've built.
My billionaire buddies, you know, every time I got around my billionaire buddies, I was more like, it's cool to come over your house, but I need a house like this.
Yeah.
It's cool to ride on your yacht, but I need a yacht like this. It's
Yeah.
cool to ride on your jet, but I want a jet like this. And I said, no, I don't want to ride on yours. You show me how to get it. You can't be my friend if you can't show me how to get it. Because once they show me how to get it, then I can install it in my children. Then it trickles down.
It's a bloodline thing.
Yes. So it's about wealth. You know, I'm no longer rich, I'm wealthy.
Right.
Because in Floyd's eyes, this isn't just a business dispute, it's a personal attack on his legacy, his family, and the wealth he's trying to leave behind.
Time to go. Let's go. Down here, look at the color up top. Time for me to go big. Time for me to go big. I'll see you guys when I land.
So now we wait. Will Floyd win his $100 million lawsuit and get that public apology? Or will business insiders stand their ground and expose even more? One thing's for sure, this fight ain't happening in the ring, but it might be Floyd's most important one yet. Because in a world where image is everything and headlines spread faster than truth, Floyd Mayweather isn't just protecting his money, he's protecting his name.
I need you guys to watch me talk about my watches. Now, as you guys can see right here, they dancing. Now, all these pieces is factory.
Let me know in the comments, is Floyd justified in suing? Or is this just another media stunt? And do you think he really bought those 62 buildings? Or is someone capping? Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on post notifications for more fire breakdowns just like this. I'll catch you in the next video.